you. Okay, I know a few of you are still getting your drinks. I'm going to go ahead with a welcome. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Denim and Diamonds, the Chamber's annual awards banquet. We're glad that you all came out and joined us this evening. My name is Julie Metz. I'm the Executive Director of the Shelby County Chamber of Commerce, and I wonder how many of you got a touch of spring fever today. I know I did. Yeah, a lot of that stuff was melting. Well, I just want to let you know what we're going to do this evening. In addition to enjoying a great meal prepared by Indiana Grand Racing and Casino, our night's agenda will include comments from the Mayor of Shelbyville, Tom DeBon. We will also introduce and hear from our 2014 Chamber Board President, Tony Long of Main Source Bank, and, of course, our award presentations. We honestly hope that we will conclude our program before the stated 9 o'clock end time. That will give you each an opportunity to, again, congratulate the award recipients. The bars will be open, so if we finish early, I encourage you to stick around and continue your connections that you were making earlier. As a reminder, I will ask you all to silence your cell phones during the program, please. We will take a break following our speakers just prior to the award presentations. And now we would like to introduce Brad Davis. He is the senior pastor of Shelbyville Community Church, and he's here to give our invocation. Brad.
All right, let's pray together. God, we're so honored to be here to just honor some amazing people. God, you say in your word that we're to encourage one another. We pray that tonight they would be so encouraged because of their service, because of their dedication to their community. And so, God, just bless them even as they have been such a blessing to so many of us and so to the community of Shelbyville, Indiana. We just ask it and we pray it, even as we ask you to bless this food to us and us to your service. We pray it in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you very much, Brad. Now, everyone, enjoy your meal, and we will return to our program shortly.
And I'm gonna knock on every door, every now and then. I'm gonna wonder if I'm ever gonna find the love I'm after. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere, looking for some place to be. Some place to be.
Well, we are back, everyone. Please continue to enjoy your meal. But we would like to welcome Mayor Tom DeBond. We appreciate him joining us this evening. He's going to share updates of current activities in our community. Please join me in welcoming the Mayor of Shelbyville, Tom DeBond.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you for having me this evening. It's a pleasure to be here. One of the things Julie had asked me to do was talk about community. What did it mean to me to be in the community? What did community mean to me? And when I look around the room and I see so many people that I work with on a daily basis through so many different projects, that's what community is to me, because all of us work together. Now, that being said, I did actually kind of do something I never do, and I prepared comments rather than just speaking off the cuff, so you'll have to bear with me. Tonight we recognize several noteworthy leaders in the community, those who give of themselves, their time and their effort, and those who step up their game while serving the community in some manner. Julie has asked me to discuss briefly what community means to me. To me, it's more than bricks and mortar and greater than those of us who have a job in Shelbyville and Shelby County. To me, community is the interrelation of people like those who will be recognized tonight, who work to make Shelbyville a better place, and the people who benefit from those efforts. A sense of community is what those of us who are from here have come back to, and what we hope others will see from the outside and make a decision to come to Shelbyville and make Shelby County their home. To grow and strengthen the community, we need to continue to improve the quality of life for all of our residents, both current and future. To that end, several things have transpired in the last year that will be great assets to the community and our quality of life. The city is currently working with the Blue River Foundation on a grant that we received to identify some specific needs in the community and to set some goals that will be in the form of a community development plan. There are several groups in the room that have been working independently on several things to improve the quality of life here locally, but I think this community development plan will give everyone one direction and pull all those efforts together. And I think because the not-for-profit through the Blue River Foundation is the lead agency on that, that document will outlive me and anyone else in the elected positions that we're in and actually set the tone for many years to come. And other things that have happened here locally in the last year, the city, the county, and the Fair Board have come together and formed a very valuable partnership to replace the grandstands that burned over a year ago. And the construction of those grandstands are set to begin very soon. And one of the partners that we engaged in that effort was Indiana Grand. Indiana Grand stepped up to the plate and made a significant donation that you'll hear more about publicly, but they also offered their assistance through marketing and just their advice and their expertise. And so what you'll see when this project is finished is a grandstand that the community will be very proud of. That was a collaborative effort among several agencies. Also, if you've not seen it locally in the paper lately, the partnership with the city, the county, and Purdue University and the Centaur Group, again the parent company of the casino, have come together, and the Centaur Group made a significant donation to forward the efforts for the equine hospital. We truly believe that this will make Shelby County a destination for those horse-related study and education efforts, and we're really pleased to have that cooperation. The city and the county, again, have entered into the second year of their Project Impact with Rose-Hulman Institute, and that is an educational opportunity focused on STEM careers, science, technology, engineering, and math, and will provide opportunities for our students from the freshman and high school level all the way through their collegiate career, and they will then be available to our local industry in the form of internships, and then hopefully the industry will hire them once those internships are completed. But to finish our first year, we had 10 students from Rose-Hulman placed in local industry, and we thank our partners like Ryobi Die Casting, Knauf Fiberglass, and people like that who took the time to allow these kids into their location and actually were given the opportunity to improve the process. The city and the county is also partnering with programs involving homeowner repair and blight elimination with the county and with the federal government. And so if you've seen locally in the paper, we're doing a homeowner repair for occupied, and we're giving preference to seniors and low income because we really want to raise that standard of living for those people who need it the most. And in those locations where we can't help in that way, then we have a blight elimination effort as well. The city, Duke Energy, and Blue River Career Programs have partnered recently, and we've created a program to help narrow the skills gap. And if you listen to the governor, if you listen to any other national speaker, they'll talk about the skills gap, and they'll tell you that between 600,000 and 800,000 jobs per year go unfilled because we don't have the skilled workers to put in those positions. The city and Blue River and Duke Energy have come together to address that area locally, and we've developed a very specific curriculum. So if you see Angie Steinecker walking around here somewhere, that's her new job, and that's something that we've entrusted her with. Also, Duke Energy, again, as a great partner, stepped up to the plate with the city of Shelbyville and Ivy Tech, and we've created a manufacturing skills connection, which is a training program for the underemployed and the unemployed adult. And so we've got this opportunity now through their funding and the city's funding to offer that training and that apprenticeship 8-week program to create better opportunities for not only our employers, but also our labor force. And then we also decided we wanted to attack the cultural element of that education and workforce, as well as our students, and the city and the school corporation is negotiating with our sister city in Japan for a teacher exchange, and we're hammering out those details as well. And so we'll have a Japanese teacher in our school this coming year, and then we will send a student or a teacher to Japan as well. And we're also trying to negotiate terms for a virtual student exchange as well. And we hope to introduce that into the classroom using social media to allow our children to understand better the Japanese culture. Shelbyville having 9 Japanese industries, we compete on a global scale, so we think it's important for our children and anyone to understand exactly the cultural differences and appreciate what happens in the world outside of Shelbyville. The city was awarded a legacy grant from the Blue River Foundation last year to help us acquire some property for a trailhead. And we have created, with the help of Ratio Architects, a trail plan along the Blue River which would link the Kennedy Park, the Blue River Park, Sunset Park, and the Babe Ruth Park along a 3.5-mile trail. And it would all begin at this trailhead location. And then 2 weeks ago, we were awarded a $2 million grant from the state of Indiana to start that trail project. And so this will become a reality beginning very soon. So that's one of those quality of life things that we think will really incentivize our community to those from outside. The city partnered with the tourism board here recently too and created a sports tourism division, and we've really aggressively gone after those recreational sports activities to make Shelby County one of those places where we can showcase our talents. And in March, we will be hosting the United States Twirling competition for tryouts. And I know that sounds a little different, something that we don't typically see, but it'll bring in a significant number of people in our community. And the Shelbyville High School gymnasium has a high enough ceiling height that we're really something that we stole away from a town in California. So you're going to see a lot of people in Shelbyville on March 28th and 29th that we wouldn't normally see. The importance of that is they eat in our restaurants, they stay in our hotels, they spend money locally, but then they go home. And they talk about the things that have happened in Shelbyville, Indiana, and hopefully will then create a renewed interest in Shelbyville. The city continues to work with Rupert Bonham, if you are fans of Survivor at all, and Rupert's Kids. And we really are trying to cultivate this program for our at-risk youth here in Shelbyville. And it's a program that would focus specifically on Shelbyville and Shelby County kids. It's not importing kids from another community. It's a program specifically designed for our kids who are at a turning point in their life. And so we hope that through vocational training and mentoring, we'll actually defer some of these kids from the criminal justice system and give them some skills to make a living and a career. And virtually every one of our industry are growing. KM Platek yesterday came in to the council and presented a tax abatement application for $2 million investment in equipment, and what they thought was going to be 40 jobs will very soon be 100 jobs. And so we're seeing that at Ryobi and other places as well. So on the outside, all these things that I've told you are very positive. There's one thing we need to remember, though, and that we do face as a community daily obstacles and challenges, and they're in various forms and shapes. And any of you who are out in the community, you hear these things, and you hear that this isn't going well or that's not going well. or someone is critical of this or that. And what I'm asking you to do today is, as you think of these things, make the effort to stand together. Make the effort to decide that the community does deserve better. Because once we decide as a community to improve ourselves, we will be on the track in the right direction. I firmly believe, however, that our continued partnerships and dedication and desire to succeed and be better will benefit the community, and those things will last for many years to come. Thank you for your opportunity to speak. I appreciate being here, and I want to congratulate all the award winners tonight. I think I work with each and every one of you in some capacity, and this is really kind of a testament to the job that you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Tom DeBon. We certainly do have a lot of exciting things going on in Shelby County, and I know a lot of you are part of that, so thank you. We're pleased now to present our 2014 Chamber Board President, Tony Long of Main Source Bank. And Tony is here to introduce our 2014 Board of Directors and staff, and he's got a few recognitions as well to make.
For all those that don't know me, my name is Tony Long. I've been with Main Source for 3 years. I've worked in the financial industry for 20 years. I have been married for 16 years and have 4 children. One thing that Mayor had said is that the community here in Shelby County is a wonderful community, and I've enjoyed it for my short time here. I would like to start by recognizing past board members that are outgoing. Scott Asher was the 2013 board president. He's with the Shelby County or Shelby Boys Club. We have a plaque for him, but Scott was at the basketball game tonight. Scott led the chamber through another successful year, stepping in when Aaron Wine was relocated. Scott Asher, we thank him for his support. The second person is Kathy Winning. I know Kathy is here, if you could stand up. Kathy Winning of Duke Energy. Kathy has been involved on the chamber board since 2011. She has served as a chair of the Ambassador Committee. Kathy has also assisted with the annual golf outing, the annual dinner and awards program. Please join me in thanking Kathy Winning for her years of leadership serving the Shelby County Chamber of Commerce. Ron Harrison with O'Neill Steel, he is not here as well. He's been on the board from 2011 to 2013. During his time, Ron assisted with the Cash Bash, the annual golf outing. Due to Ron's new responsibilities and travel schedule, Ron was unable to continue his commitment to the chamber. We do thank Ron for his service. Lastly, Aaron Wine served on the chamber board from 2010 until his relocation in 2013. Serving in 2013 as the board president. Again, at his relocation, we lost his service. And we do wish his family well on their new endeavor. During Aaron's terms, he was involved in the Cash Bash, the annual dinner, the golf outing, and the industrial roundtable. We thank him for his contribution. Now to introduce the board and the staff. So if you're here, please stand and be recognized. Scott Asher, he's now the past president. Chris King, president-elect. Amy Larison, treasurer. Bo Browning. Ryan Claxton. Treva Cunningham. Murray DeCamp. Scott Gabbert. Greg Gerline. Natalie Gully. Mary Harper. Gina Linville. And Grant Sharton. Our chamber staff, Courtney Chapella, Whitney Wagner, and Julie Metz. Some of the things that you don't get to see on a daily basis is all that they do as a chamber staff. We probably don't give them enough recognition, so thank you for all that you guys do. The last thing that I want to say as the president is, what do I see is the purpose of the chamber? I see that the chamber supports businesses, their networking, and furthers the interest of local business. As the mayor said, it is very important for the businesses to work together and to network within their community to create opportunities. For me, being the president, the one thing that if you have ideas, if you have new ideas that you would like us to try, please get with me. I'm always open to listen to how we could do things better. But the major thing that we want to do is support this community and the small businesses. Thank you.
Tony, before you leave the stage, we want to present you with a gavel. 2014 board president, and I certainly hope he doesn't bring it to every meeting and use it. But thank you. We look forward to your leadership. Okay, now I would ask that we all take a short break, and if you could return to your seat in 8 minutes. Thank you. Okay, let's make our way back to our seats, please. Okay, everyone, we're going to get started now. Thank you very much for taking your seats and adhering to our time schedule. We appreciate that. Before we begin our award presentations, we'd like to express our gratitude to the many people that helped with this event. To Courtney Chapella and Whitney Wagner of the Chamber, who worked very hard to support our community and our Chamber members. Our annual dinner committee for volunteering their time, Tony Long, Mana Spalding, Sherry Talbert, Sherry Yarling, Marie DeCamp, and Mary Ann Lux. Thank you all for helping us put this event together. Thank you to Indiana Grand Racing and Casino, Sherry Yarling, Chef Albert. See how I got that mixed up? Chef Albert and his culinary staff, Tina and her banquet staff for putting together a delicious meal and for providing a beautiful setting for our annual dinner. We thank the Shelbyville News and WSVX Giant 96 for their coverage of our event and for highlighting our recipients. Mayor Tom DeBon, we thank you for being here with us this evening and sharing your updates and insights. Our 2014 board president, Tony Long, thank you, and all of the chamber board members for their continuing support of the chamber. Brad Davis, senior pastor at Shelbyville Community Church, for delivering our invocation. We appreciate and acknowledge our volunteers for all that you do, not only for the chamber, but for the community of Shelby County. And of course, thank you to all of you for joining us this evening. We appreciate the nominations that we received, and we are extremely honored to be recognizing these individuals tonight. And now to our awards. Tonight is a special evening, one that has been set aside for us to cheer, to raise our glasses to members of our community for their contributions. They do what they do unselfishly, never expecting praise or recognition, and when it comes, they are humbled. To quote one of tonight's recipients, "I just like what I do, and I do it quietly." Let us share their stories with you tonight. Our first award presentation this evening is the Chamber's Volunteer of the Year. To present this award is Courtney Chapella of the Shelby County Chamber of Commerce. Courtney?
The Shelby County Chamber Volunteer of the Year is chosen by the Chamber staff. This award is presented to an individual or group who has a major impact on the Chamber and its activities or events. The Shelby County Chamber of Commerce is very fortunate to have so many volunteers who readily give their time for anything we ask for. It is always hard to choose just one for this award. With that being said, this year's Volunteer of the Year is always there, ready and willing to help with just about anything. Whether he is serving beverages to golfers at the Chamber's golf outing, helping to prepare food at our member appreciation luncheon, or attending ribbon cuttings, he is always there providing a helping hand. There are not many Chamber-related activities this individual did not attend in 2013. He is married with 2 daughters and has 3 grandchildren. This individual served in the Air Force and has traveled all over the world. He has many stories to share from his time in the military as well as his time here in Shelbyville. He has served as an ambassador in 2012 and 2013. He is serving as the chair of the Ambassador Committee in 2014 and has recently been appointed to the Board of Directors. We are very thankful for the hard work and dedication he puts forth for the Shelby County Chamber of Commerce. We are pleased to present the 2013 Chamber Volunteer of the Year Award to Murray DeCamp of Holiday Inn Express. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. It is a pleasure to be able to volunteer for the Chamber, to do things to help support the community, and I enjoy every moment of it. I enjoy working with all the board and the ambassadors and the staff, and it's really just a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it. Thank you.
Before you go, I want to make sure everyone sees this. This is a rock, and it's a You Rock Award. You
Thank
rock.
you.
You rock, Murray. Thank you. He was surprised. He didn't know that was coming. The Shelby County Community Lifetime Achievement Award is to recognize and honor someone who has shaped the heritage and promoted the development of our community and its culture today by acts of citizenship and involvement in the community during his or her lifetime. Our 2013 Lifetime Achievement Award is presented to an individual who is well known in our community. She has been shaping the heritage of Shelby County throughout her lifetime by lending a valuable hand to many organizations. Betsy is a Buckeye, growing up on a farm in Ohio. After moving to Shelby County with her family, Betsy was a valued employee to many local companies, including General Electric, Farmers National Bank, and Grigsby Real Estate. Many of us remember those businesses. In 1996, at the prodding of local citizens, Betsy ran for and was elected as the first and only since female mayor of Shelbyville. While mayor, Betsy was instrumental in the building of our local swimming pool that attracts many from our community and even from surrounding communities. She also helped begin the planning of the new park and extending the runway at the Shelby County Airport. Betsy continues to be very involved in our community. She is currently the chairman of the Arts Alliance and serves on various committees at St. Joseph Catholic Church. She works with the Shelby County Extension Board and is involved with Master Gardeners. Betsy currently serves as a volunteer coordinator at Shelby Senior Services and would like to see more people understand that they can and need to volunteer to support the community. Even half an hour a month, she says, makes a difference. When asked about the future of Shelby County, Betsy would like to see the proposed intergenerational arts building built in her lifetime, as it would enhance the quality of life and lifelong learning in Shelby County. Will you all please join with me as we present the 2013 Shelby County Community Lifetime Achievement Award to Betsy Stephen.
You know, doggone it, I was thinking that I was the same age as Jack Benny. And I've thought that for a long, long time, 39 years of age. I do not know who nominated me for this position, but I have now reached the grand old age of 60. Now, those of you who may be 60, I just have to see what I can do to learn to be like you, I guess. My hairdresser, I'm a red fox. I'm not a silver fox, you know, but I don't know whether that means I have to change or not. But at any rate, at this point in time, I'm joining all those older folks. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to come around charging around doing other things, but that's the way it is. I want to say congratulations to the other winners. I know each one of you, and I am delighted that you had the opportunity to win. I also would like to take this time to have a commercial, and I'd like to encourage all of you to join in with the feasibility study that's coming shortly to talk about the Intergenerational Art and Senior Center that will lead to greater community effort here in Shelby County. And that means a lot to a lot of people. When we say intergenerational, that means all the little folks all the way up to you guys who are 102. And I would hope that you would follow along and support that effort. Now, I also would like to thank all of you who came this evening. I want you all to stand up, those of you who are able. Please all stand. I want you to know that each one of you, at some point in your life, since I have been in Shelbyville, our paths have crossed. It may have been some time when you just came through town. It may have been because we have the 317 area code. It may be because of some other reason of activity that has been a part of your life as well as mine. And as part of this evening, all of you are accepting this award with me. Thank you very much.
One of the gems of our community. We're glad she's no longer a Buckeye. The John A. Hartnett Senior Business Person of the Year is presented to a business person who is involved in the community and contributes to the success of their business organization in the community. The business person inspires others to community involvement through their work. John A. Hartnett Sr. was a local businessman who volunteered his time to numerous organizations over a 31-year time period. Art has always been a passion for Al Taylor, this year's recognized Business Person of the Year. He enjoys oil painting, pastel work, stained glass. However, his main passion is jewelry. That passion led him to open his business, ABA Creations, on the public square to give local artists a venue to showcase their work. Al is a graduate of Triton Central High School. He attended Ball State University, where he majored in advertising art with a minor in business. He was influential in starting the Art Guild, where he has served as president. Al is known to many in our community through his work with the Art Guild, Arts Fest, Arts Alliance, and the Art Gallery. Al is the chair of the Arts Fest, which helped bring to our community, and is currently the president of the Arts Alliance. Born and raised in Shelby County, his family includes his wife, Diane, sons Dane, Seth, Adam, and their daughter, Shanae, who also herself is an artist. You see her work as well, right there on the public square. We are pleased to present to you an individual who has a deep commitment to helping make Shelby County a better place for all of us by making sure we have the arts in our lives. The 2013 John A. Hartnett Senior Business Person of the Year. I present to you Al Taylor.
Thank you. And Betsy, I'm 60. And also, one correction, I was a president of the Arts Alliance. Betsy is now the current president of the Arts Alliance. While I'm up here, I'd like everybody to understand that I like jewelry. You can buy it in my shop on the Circle. Also, Arts Fest is going to be coming up. We have an exciting time that we are actually coordinating the senior services. We'll be doing the refreshments there. And we have the Arts Alliance who'll be doing adult art classes, and we are going to have the Arts Fest doing children's art activities all day. So it is a collaboration of a lot of different arts in the community, and we really want to push that this year. I want to thank all the art people who's helped me to get the Art Fest going back again, so hopefully stronger and keep going stronger. Also Rhonda Swegman and Candy Miller, who helped to get the Art Guild back going. And I want to thank everybody, but we as a group of Shelbyville people have to continue to support the arts and have passion for the arts. That's going to be one of the big things that has this community growing on the map. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Al Taylor. Okay, now we turn to the Golden Pineapple Customer Service Award. It is presented for consistent, outstanding customer service given to the public or internally to other employees by an individual or business in Shelby County. The pineapple is the international symbol for hospitality, a trait shared by our award recipient. Many in Shelby County know Ryan Hale as a quiet, easygoing individual. However, he is also known to many for his compassionate care that he gives at his service at Freeman Family Funeral Home. Ryan is a local graduate of Waldron High School and the Mid-America School of Mortuary Science. He feels like being a funeral director is his calling. It's just something I was meant to do, he says. When asked what tips he would give someone on good customer service, he jokingly replies, "I don't want to give away my secrets." Then he comments that most people don't want to experience his customer service. Good customer service is when you make a hard time bearable, especially in his line of work. The recipient of this year's Golden Pineapple Customer Service Award helps to honor the lives of those who have passed away. In his job as funeral director, Ryan deals with negative situations on a daily basis. He tries to make those more positive by helping families save time, relieving stress, and making an extremely hard time more bearable. Ryan is very active in our community. He's on the Scuffy Board of Directors, involved with the Cancer Association of Shelby County, Knights of Columbus, the Rotary Club, and the Blue River Community Foundation. Ryan's family includes his mom, Pat, dad, Brian, and his sister, Mandy. It is our honor to present the 2013 Golden Pineapple Customer Service Award to Ryan Hale.
Thank you. It's been a pretty amazing 2 weeks, a lot of phone calls, emails, cards, Facebook, a lot of jokes from a lot of friends. Told everybody we got thick skin at the funeral home, so we're used to the jokes. But first, thanks to Mike and Lana Freeman. Mike, thanks. I came to you 9 years ago and told you I was going to school and said, you know, I'm coming home if you want me. If not, I'm not going to work anywhere else. I'll stay south. So thanks a lot for giving me the opportunity. I appreciate it. And thanks to everybody from the Rotary Club. Appreciate everybody coming tonight. Everybody from the funeral home, and then all my family, mom and dad, Grandma Hale, aunts and uncles. Thanks a lot. You guys are the reason I turned out the way I did, so thanks for teaching me to treat others the way I'd like to be treated, and that's how we do it at the funeral home, so thank you. Appreciate it.
Another gem of our community, one of our diamonds. The Golden Apple Outstanding Educator Award is presented for the positive impact a Shelby County educator has had on a student or students in the public, parochial, city, or county school systems. This year's Golden Pineapple has been teaching locally at the Blue River Career Center since his career began in 1983. Ray Shebler grew up in Sunman, Indiana, on his family's farm. He and his wife came to Shelbyville after he accepted his career-long position with Blue River. Ray Shebler is a teacher of hard work ethic. It is apparent that Ray's passion for teaching is not only rewarding for him, but for his students as well. Ray taught marketing for 10 years, high-risk alternative students for 12, and ICE co-op for 8. In his current position, professional career internships, he has helped numerous students decide on their lifelong careers. Not an easy decision when you're that age. When asked how he balances a teacher's busy schedule and his personal life, Ray has a clear understanding that life sometimes becomes unbalanced. You must set aside blocks of time to be successful in both your career and your family life, something I believe he has achieved. Ray has goals for the future, one for his students and the other one for education in general. Students are becoming academically intelligent and not focusing on what they are good at for their careers. Focus on what your education will do for you over the course of 50 years. Find what you enjoy doing and learn how to make a career of it. When asked if he has any advice for current and future teachers, Ray responds that you have to have a passion to teach in order to change lives. You must also learn to let go of things and also have a sense of humor. We are pleased to present to you the 2013 Shelby County Golden Apple Outstanding Educator, Ray Shebler of Blue River Career Center.
They make a valedictorian do the speech at commencement. I always wonder why, and now I wonder why we have to do this. I am honored, and I'm privileged to come from Ball State, to come to Shelby County and make this my home, to raise my family. I'd like to introduce, this is my entire family. Most of them live in around Batesville, Milan area. So this whole family here is my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother-in-law and friend, my wife. My daughter actually is in my program this year, which is an interesting challenge, and I'm really glad. She's strong-willed, so I can tell her that, but it's been an honor and privilege to have her part of Blue River, and my other daughter graduated last year from Blue River. I do believe that Blue River is the best-kept secret in Shelby County. What we do there for technical education, the students that we serve, is amazing. I won't mention names, I'll forget people, but I look around the room. When I do co-op and PCI, if it wouldn't be for the corporate support of the people that take students and let them in their senior year experience that. We have one program, this is commercial too. We have a co-op where they are getting paid. They must be paid by the state of Indiana in order to learn that trade set skill. A lot of those students now are using that to further their education because finance is getting tougher. The new program I started last year is called Professional Career Interns, and I'll give a plug to them. Major Hospital has been a big part because I do a lot of medical. So these students come to me and tell me, I've seen my first cancer cell, I've seen my first patient die, I've seen their first birth. But we do that in engineering, we do it in medical, we do it in criminology. I know he's not here, but I'll give another plug. Keith England was one of my very first students. Here's a senior sitting in my classroom that said, someday I might be in criminal justice. You don't think I'm proud as a teacher to see him as a chief of police of Shelbyville? So I think, I have the best job. Some of you know me maybe from the athletic club. I love the athletic club. 25 years we're celebrating. I've got actually my cousin and some people from Sears. I love those businesses, but they're not my passion. I thought after 5 years of teaching, I would leave education, run my businesses, and life would be simple. I can't leave education. Blue River, I've got a wonderful staff here. Some people are retired that are here back there. Mr. Shaw, my boss, is wonderful. I just wish more students understood what we did so they can find the high-tech career jobs, which Mr. DeBon talked about. So to all the parents that I've had and students that went to nationals and some of the kids that were high risk, which I love teaching the high-risk kids. So when I heard tonight about that grant, guys, it's a wonderful community. My family's here. I can't thank you enough. And to all the teachers, I'm not going to have you guys stand up, but to every person that's been in a classroom that has not been thanked or appreciated or recognized, those are the people I like to share this with tonight. So thank you so much.
Ray, we certainly appreciate what you're doing with the youth of our community. We all know how important that is. Now, the Outstanding Citizen of the Year is recognized for their involvement in volunteer work that benefits local individuals or organizations and has a major and lasting impact on our community. This year's Citizen of the Year was shocked when she received the news of her recognition. Many of you know Diana Pandak. You may be stunned when you hear that she was so surprised it shocked her into silence. That is the way of so many of our great community leaders who are giving back in ways they themselves don't even realize. Diana Pandak is the executive director of our Shelby Senior Services, and she is a relentless advocate for all seniors. A native of Rising Sun, Indiana, Diana and her husband consider Shelby County the first community they have lived in. She considers Shelby County her home and works hard to make it a livable community for all ages. She was instrumental in organizing Dancing with the Stars. In Shelby County, she partnered with the Shelby County Players. This event not only raises funds for these organizations, it brings together many in our community for an evening of fun and entertainment. Reaching out, as Diana does so well, we now have a senior center in Morristown offering services once a week. Stepping up to the plate again for the betterment of Shelby County, Diana and her team have applied for national accreditation for our local senior center. If awarded, we would be only the second in the state of Indiana to hold such accreditation. Diana's vision for Shelby County is for everyone to collaborate together, to be advocates for our seniors, and to create a sense of community. After all, we must be prepared for our silver tsunami. Diana, thank you for making Shelby County your home and for caring so much for our friends and neighbors. We are pleased to present to you the 2013 Outstanding Citizen of the Year, Diana Pandek.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I was thinking about what this opportunity afforded, and it's refreshing to be speaking to a group and not asking for something. Instead, I have the opportunity to express my gratitude. First, I want to express my gratitude to two guys over here at the table, my father and my husband. They support every crazy notion I've ever come up with. So my dad, Ray, and my husband, Bill, I thank them. And my beautiful sister is here, and she always supports me, so I thank her as well. And then I move on to our board of directors. Our board of directors of Shelby Senior Services has, I'm going to say past and present, a vision of our advocacy and our service to the community, and absolutely you need to pat yourselves on the back for that. And then I get to this group of staff and volunteers, and go ahead, you need to, you need to know their passion, their compassion, their teamwork, their desire to help everybody in the community in whatever way that might be for people 55 and better. So is there anybody in here 55 and better? Betsy and me and Al. And then the community. Tom took a lot of my words about what community is. Community, to me, is all of us together who are collaborating. We're so proud of our community, and yet we know there's more that we can do to make it more livable, to make it the place that we want for our future generations. And Betsy gave a little commercial for our dream of the Intergenerational Senior Arts Center, and we hope that that's a reality not only in our lifetimes but soon. So I'll say a little commercial for that too, and I'm extremely humbled to be here, and I thank you all very much for welcoming me and allowing me to be a part of the great work that's going on in this community. Thank you.
Well, thank you. We certainly appreciate all the good work that really all of you are doing, and above and beyond the people that we recognize today, all your support and your involvement with the community. We truly are that, a community, and thank you all for your part. That concludes our award presentations. Again, we appreciate you all being here this evening. stay after. We've got some time. I know that you plan to be here till 9 o'clock this evening, so we would ask you to spend a little more time making connections and recognizing and congratulating the award recipients. I believe the bars are still open if you'd like to have another drink. And we would ask that all the award recipients go over to this side of the room. There is an area there that we would like to get you all together and get a group picture. And good night. Thank you very much.
When a man loves a woman,